management has told me, Gail's management, I'm labor.
We had an interesting night. We heard a huge clap of thunder.
I checked these two fuses right here on the one over behind the front bumper, and I could pull this shade all the way down to this end right here.
I've got a fantastic recipe for you. I am going to go start the laundry, and then I'll be back and I'm going to make scones.
I am looking for thick rubber leveling pads, or pads that we can drive the bus upon that can take, 20,000-30,000 pounds worth of weight.
Sounds like fun.
Because I'm tired of carrying blocks of wood.
Sounds like you're about to spend some money.
Probably.
Okay. I forgot something. I'm going to get my big camera because I want to show you guys what happened the other night. We heard a huge lightning strike, and come to find out it hit some trees. How far is that over? Whoa, over there from us?
About 50 yards.
50 yards. And it hit two trees. Well, it hit one tree, we think, and then went over to the other tree. But now I think Randy's going to have one tree taken down.
And then it split it.
It what?
It split it.
It split
high up in the tree, and they're worried about RVs parking under it, so he won't let them right now.
Yes. So I am going to show you that because it was something else. And right now it is a beautiful day.
Oh, I thought you were going to turn around and show it to me.
You're something else.
I know.
Thank you. Okay. Here's what I call at home, the dungeon. Of course, I call it that at home because our utility room doesn't have any windows. So it's the dungeon, and you have to do work and everything. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. Way down there are Jill and Gray. They're walking down the path, walking their doggies. It's a beautiful day, 72 degrees and light wind. I love it. And this is their little porch area. Here's spot number 2, which I love, right here by where the band plays. And there's the trees. There are the trees that the lightning hit. So it hit one, I guess right up there, and then arced, jumped to this other one. So Randy said that they were going to have to take out one of the trees. I'm not sure which one. I'll have to ask him. But it was loud.
Okay, management has told me, Gail's management, I'm labor, that I'm not doing my share of showing you what I do, because generally I just fix things and go on. So I've had an air conditioner that didn't want to come on, and I'll show you what it was. But I come over here to the side of the bus on the driver's side on my bay, and I've got a toolbox that I keep a lot of tools in, so I can take care of small things. And that's the bay. So I'm going to go back around the front of the bus. And one thing on this bus we dearly love, and they don't sponsor us or anything, but MagneShade on the windshields. I have MagneShade on the side windows over here, and then MagneShades on the front. And then we have a screen room kind of, which are also MagneShades. I've got my awning out, and I had them make this for me special. I went over to North Carolina, had them make this one. But these shades right here, there's two different shades here. There's one here. Now, I kind of overlap this as the sun's bright, but you can see magnets here, and it comes down. Before I had it where it would come down to right here, and then this one, it was all one big piece, and it was just too big. So I sent it back to MagneShade. They cut it in two for me, and it's real easy, and it just goes up with magnets. It just pops up on the awning tube just like that, and it holds it. I mean, it'll stay up in a lot of wind. But I'll show you what I'm doing inside now. I've got a bay open over here, and what's going on is we have what they call CruisAirs. That's kind of like what your roof air would be on most RVs, and it's right here, that makeup box where they get power. And I've already loosened the screw, so that's just going to kind of fall in my lap. And I have already, here is what they call a PLM board, and I don't know if that stands for power, logic, and memory. I don't know what it stands for, so I'm not going to act like I do. But I checked these two fuses right here on the one over behind the front bumper. I got two behind my front bumper in the space that originally on these, when these were buses, like for passenger buses, they had spare tires. But I checked the fuses. I had good continuity, so they were good. And what it ended up being on that other unit that I already looked at, it's a little bit different than these, but it had a plug that was down lower than the rest of them. Oh, this one right here. One of these, it had a 3-plug item, and I just shoved it back up on there, went in the house, and the CruisAir would start back up after I just shoved those up because they were loose. It had evidently on these rough New Mexico roads worked its way loose. So I just shoved it up, the thermostat came back on, it's worked perfect ever since. And this is where the CruisAir actually sits. And this one, this is the bedroom CruisAir, and the galley and salon CruisAirs sit literally down behind the front bumper. Right here I have a nut socket and wrench. I have to take these 1.5-inch nuts out on two sides. The bumper lays down. I have two units in there. One will spin out so you can get up there and work on it. So it's not too hard. And Gail gets upset because I don't film everything I do. But I'm just kind of, when it's time, I just get up and get it done. Also, from MagneShade, I've got these tire covers. Right here, they'll just pull down, and it covers up my whole tire, so if I'm sitting anywhere for, like we are here, a month, I don't have any sun sitting there deteriorating any of my tires. But, yeah, this is what I do. My little Traeger grill right here. Love it, little Traeger Ranger. And there's the tire covers on both the back ones. And here's kind of a little room, and I could pull this shade all the way down to this end right here, but I just leave it where it is, where the sun shines in. It kind of doubles up. Hope that helped some of you out. But most of these things, if you have an air conditioner that doesn't work, check all the connections first. Rough roads will sometimes work things loose, and that's all I did. So I'm going to get back over here, put the cover back up. I'm going to clean out some of that junk right there. Some of that used to belong to Diesel. So he's no longer with us, and I'm going to take some of his stuff, take it home for the next dog. And as you can see, we have a little jug. We used to keep the water for Diesel for his water bowl out here.
If you like scones, I have a really good recipe for you, and it only takes about 5 ingredients. Of course, you're going to need an oven, so either a toaster oven or convection oven or regular oven, but they are very good. You only need these ingredients. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, it's 5 ingredients for the scones. The powdered sugar and water is just used for icing if you want to put icing on them. Raisins, if you don't like raisins, you can also use dates or dried cherries. I think the recipe actually called for cherries, but I don't usually get those. I just usually have raisins around. So I'm going to show you how to make these fantastic scones. mixed in the 1/3 cup of cold water. Now I'm mixing with my hands until it's a consistency kind of like cookie dough. I want it to be about a 6 by 6 inch square. And it'll be about an inch thick. This is going to make 4 big scones. I've just been wrapping these up for Jill and Gray, and I cut them in half because the scone is so big. So anyway, got those all cut in half. I kind of broke that one, whoops. Alright, I got them wrapped up, so I'm gonna go make a delivery. Hope they like them. I love these bowls, Squish Bowls, and of course I got them on Amazon, and they store like that. I am really glad I bought these little hummingbird feeders. I got them at Amazon, of course, but it has been fun watching them. And at Randy and Jenny's office porch area, where the laundry is, and you know, the porch where the rocking chairs were that I showed you, there are at least 50 to 100. I mean, there's a bunch of hummingbirds there. They almost attack you. It's a lot of fun to watch them. That's all we have for you this week. And just so you'll know, next week you're going to see mountain climbers climb up that tree that was hit by lightning and cut it down. So that's going to be some of the content for the next video.
And what I've learned this week is that Gail is management, Mark is labor. And that tends to work better for her when I just go with that flow.
Yes.
So.
That works.
There you have it.
That works. We have been inside a little bit more than normal, kind of, because it's been raining about every day.
Every day.
Pretty much every day that we've been here. Not all day long. Not all day long, just short spurts. We have been able to get out and ride our bicycles, so that's coming up as well. I found another bike route, one that is one that was, what should I call it, challenging, and one that I think will work for us, and then our 2 normal ones that I normally go on. So anyway, that's a little bit of rambling on. Do you want to ramble about anything?
I'm rambled out.
He's rambled out. Okay. All right. So have the best day ever, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.